Hello, Webushia. It's a lovely day out here. Recapping on what was discussed yesterday about Albert St. George's quote that research is to see what everybody else has seen and think what nobody else has thought. We get to identify that this resonates the scientific method and research process where reviewing existing literature and understanding what others have discovered is key, and also identifying gaps or limitations in current knowledge is also an important aspect of research. Then finally, generating new ideas, hypotheses, or perspectives that others may not have considered is also vital to research. Hence, this approach encourages critical thinking, creativity, and innovation, which are essential for advancing knowledge and solving complex problems. This gives an answer to whether there are research topics that have been over-researched, as some academicians claim. The claim from Albert makes it more unlikely, as there are always new perspectives, methodologies, or contexts that can always shed new light on a topic. However, some areas might be more saturated than others depending on what people have really considered with regards to that perspective. This further makes the notion that a topic is over-researched very limiting. Instead of dismissing a topic, it's more productive to encourage students or researchers to explore new perspectives, methodologies, or approaches that can add value to existing knowledge. And by doing so, researchers can identify gaps in different research, apply innovative and modern methodologies, explore diverse contexts or populations, challenge existing findings or theories, and contribute to a more advanced topic. Panel members and advisors can therefore play a crucial role in guiding students to think creatively and critically about their research. By suggesting alternative approaches or perspectives, they can help students refine their research questions, design, and methodology. This approach will foster a growth in mindset, encouraging researchers to see opportunities for innovation and contribution rather than limitations. Now let's consider the topic impact of social media on mental health as an example of an over-researched topic. Although this topic seems to be over-researched, there are still many ways to approach it innovatively, and some of these ways are to direct students to new perspectives. By directing students to new perspectives, we allow students to explore specific demographics, such as specific age groups, specific culture, or even profession, to uncover unique experiences and challenges in such areas. Also, you can talk about the investigating understudied platforms. Not all platforms have been studied much in detail, so we can look by reviewing literature, we can identify some of the understudied social media platforms and make use of those ones. Then finally, we have the longitudinal studies that can also be directed by the students, where students would be asked to look at the long-term effects of social media on mental health, considering these suggested demographics that have been mentioned. So you pick a particular demography, whether age group, then you look at the long term. So from 2 years to 10 years, from 10 years to 20 years, and after that we come out with a finding. All these are ways that we can direct students' perspectives to making an over-researched topic look modern or new. As advisors, there is the need to encourage critical thinking, that is, by helping students critically evaluate existing literature and identifying gaps in current research, and also foster creativity by encouraging students to think creatively about research design, methods, and analysis, and also provide guidance on methodology by offering expertise or innovative methodologies, and help students develop a robust research design. Some methodologies that can be suggested: basically, students may consider the mixed method, quantitative or qualitative content analysis, but with the topic that has already been read, which is the impact of social media on mental health. A methodology like physiological measures can be introduced as part of the study to incorporate to measure the heart rate or skin conductance and examine physiological impact on social media use. By taking these approaches, students can now contribute new knowledge to the topic of social media and mental health, even if it seems over-researched at first. Having an understanding of over-researched topics now, what do you think about far-fetched topics and shelved knowledge? Have a nice and lovely day till we meet again to discuss far-fetched knowledge and shelved knowledge. Have a lovely day, Ebusia.
Every answer births a question new. The more I learn,